Everybody, welcome to Bobby Builds It, where today I'm answering the Soldier Farms March Challenge. Now, if you don't know Soldier Farms, he's got a channel. He does turning, builds instruments, and he does these monthly challenges that we're going to answer. And he's going to be up on the sticker board here. And if you want a Bobby Builds It sticker, just shoot me an email. It'll be down in the description, and I'll link Soldier Farms down there too. For this project, I'm going to be using a piece of 1x6. I cannot honestly call this scrap wood, because I bought this at some point and just never used it for whatever it was for. And I've got this jar. It is a little bit more than 3 inches in diameter and five inches tall with the lid. The way I'm going to do the project, I need the lid. His didn't. And I'm going to use one of these handy propagation tubes. Oh, last, fairy lights. Not a lot of cuts for this one. I need 2 pieces at 7.5 inches and 2 pieces at 5 inches. I'm going to use the width that the board already is. We'll get that cut over on the miter saw. Now I want to take one of my 7.5 inch pieces and just find the middle of it. And that ought to get us where we're going. I'm going to take a 3-inch hole saw and cut a hole in the middle of this piece. Go ahead and use my handy dandy awl Help keep it from walking on me too bad. There we go. That was a little bit of an adventure. Now you'll remember I said the jar was close to 3 inches, but the jar is just a little too big for that. No matter what you do. I'm going to turn to one of my oldest tools, this rotary tool that I got in like 2023. And we're going to just slowly go around and make it just a little bit bigger. We'll sand for just a little bit and check. Like I said, doesn't need a whole lot, and I don't want to do too much. We are getting closer. Yay. Oh, we have a little bit of jeopardy where this project is involved. This is the lid I was telling you about. I realized you couldn't see it in another shot. I've got one of these. It's got this gasket and stuff. I don't think I can get another one cut out. I'm going to try to put a hole in it with this 7/6 inch, what? 7/8 of an inch Forstner bit. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to hold it with this clamp here because I don't have a better idea. and hope nothing breaks. We're getting there. Oh, almost, almost. All right. And now it's time for everybody's favorite task, the sanding. But before I do that, I wanted to announce a little giveaway. I'm going to give away one of these pint glass bottle opener notepads. There's normally a notepad stuck right there. Hole for your pencil, in case you didn't remember. But not that pencil. And one of these phone holder bottle openers. All you got to do is leave a comment down below. And if you happen to have a particular one or the other you want, tell me that down in the comments. And we'll give it till the end of April. So we'll do May 1st, we'll do a drawing for each of these. Like I said, just leave a comment and we'll pick from the comments and I'll figure out how to get in touch with you after that. All right, let's get to the sanding. Just lightly mark the surfaces with the pencil here so you can see where you've been. Now, this piece, I am going to be pretty careful. I don't want that hole to get any bigger. It's going to give me a problem if it does. But other than that, it'll be pretty just straightforward. Nice, light little sanding. We are all sanded up. I only did 180 because I didn't have anything lower and didn't see any real need to move up a level. Now we're just gonna do our glue up right quick. I had a particular way I wanted this to go and it's gotten all flipped around. Okay. I probably should have spread that last piece just like I did this one, but I didn't. I think it will be okay for this one. And we'll spread this very, very carefully because I have the pieces where I want them. Piece over here is thirsty. And we'll give it a little bit more. Okay. I think both the video and audio got cut off for this part, but that's how I clamped it. Just something heavy on this one. I think it'll be totally fine for how we're doing. All right, so I had it glued up for probably 30 minutes or so. I'm going to still be very gentle with it while I put the stain on, because the glue isn't totally set up, so I don't want to put any real stress on the joints. But I also want to get this done. I'm just going to stain her up right quick. See how it comes out. Then let's wipe some of this excess off right quick. Just keep working our way around. Here is our finished product. The stain is still very much drying, but we're going to go ahead and finish up. I took those fairy lights, stuffed them down in the jar. I don't love the big battery pack back here. There are some I've seen on Amazon that are just watch batteries. I'm going to try to get some of those, maybe try those out. I'll put a link down to that in the description. And we'll just drop it right down in there. Put the lid on. Take the propagation tube, drop it right in that hole we drilled. And you can put your whatever little flower or whatever you're trying to propagate right down in there. Let's have a look without the lights. I can't remember what Soldier Farms called his. I guess it's sort of a centerpiece, or I don't know. Call it whatever you want to. You could also probably figure out some way to make it a napkin holder or something like that. Anyway, check out Soldier Farms. Enter the challenge if you want to. And we'll see you next time. Oh, this video gets, we'll say 1,000 views before that May 1st. I will double the amount of things I give away. Y'all be good.